Hello, all you night readers, and welcome to Tarot Nights Lenormand edition. Yes, it is Lenormand night, so I hope you've all got your good questions out there, and let's see what we got going on. Let us see. Yes, there it is, Lenormand. So, hello to you all. Hello, Yvonne and Lisa. Hello, Selena and Brianna, Chanel, Sadra, Vintage Blue Nile, Ella Bella, beautiful Aries, from one to the other, right? Yeah. So it's good to have you all here. I hope everybody's having a good day. I hope everyone is enjoying their day, and I hope you're all doing all right. All right, so there you go. There you go. So, hey, Barb, welcome. And Barb, bringing up the rear. That's all right, Barb. I am so glad to have you here. Glad to have you all here. Selena, I read your question. I read everybody's question. You know that ahead of time, right? Everybody knows I pre-read. I am a pre-reader. Hey, Lise. And so, Selena, I read your question ahead of time, and, you know, all I see is you sideways. I think that's you. I can't even tell. I think it's even sideways, but I can't tell for sure. So it's going to be very interesting. Does your boyfriend look at you sideways? Just curious. All right, so it is Lenormand night. For those of you who have never been here for Lenormand before, Lenormand is a different type of cartomancy. It is a, it's not tarot. It's not Kipper either. It is a different type. It is 36 cards, so it's less than half of a tarot deck, which means you will get, like I say with Kipper, right? You will end up getting a lot of and seeing a lot of the same cards. I try to shuffle them as well as I can to keep things going. And of course, I always choose the cards at random. You see me shuffle through and find some wherever I can. So, whichever ones seem like they jump out to me. When my fingers say stop, that's where they stop. It's all about having good fingers. Well, Yvonne, I got to tell you, I was reading your question, of course, too. And you want to know about your sister's problems. Will she ever see sense? Cop on. That must be an Irish term because I don't recognize it. But I know it kind of, I'm kind of guessing what it means from everything else. And will she turn her life back around and focus on her daughter again? And then, unfortunately, that's extremely sad. And I'm almost afraid to answer, only because I'm afraid that if I'm completely wrong, and there's always that good chance that I could be completely wrong, but I think your sister, the sister that's having the problems, I think right now she is just everywhere socially. right? I think socially, she feels like she needs to be everywhere. She wants to go to parties. She wants, okay, I get it. I had a feeling that might be what it meant, but awesome. Now I know new slang that I can use and nobody else will know what I'm talking about. Excellent. I love that. All right. Well, anyhow, so I think she's just out there being the social butterfly, which is not really a good thing, right? Going to anything she can, meeting up with groups of people that she should not be meeting up with. And I believe this all has to do with the friends that she's hanging around with, right? She feels like the people that are around her are giving her the things that she wants. They're giving her the attention that she wants. They're giving her all of the love and happiness that she feels like she wants. And believe it or not, she is happy. That's the thing. She feels like she's happy. Even though she may not be, or even though if everybody else thinks she's not, she is. She is. No one else seems to think so, but she does. So, you're going to have some hope. You're going to have, you feel like you need guidance on how can you bring her back. And you feel like she really is the one who needs the guidance. I shouldn't say you don't need guidance. She needs guidance, and she needs to be guided back into the family. And I have to say that, she's just not interested in that right now. She has no inspiration. She has no reason to fall back into the family because she feels like the people she's with, the friends that she's with, are treating her really good. She can't see that this is a false happiness. She can't see that all this social time and all of this gathering together with people is going to be bad for her. I got to tell you, I don't see anything in here that mentions, there's nothing here at all about a child. I'll give you 2 more cards because I do feel bad. It's a terrible thing. I think that she feels loyal to the people again that she's with. She feels loyal to them, right? She feels like they are protecting her from all kinds of things. And that makes this card's going to slide now because it's sitting on other cards. That makes this barrier, right? The mountain is all about a barrier being in the way and stopping her from moving in the right direction. And sure enough, that's what's going on. She is not having that. She is not moving forward in the right direction because the people that she's with are making her feel like she doesn't have to. She doesn't have to move forward. So they just keep building this mountain higher and higher, and that keeps her away. That's just going to keeping her away. It's not going to get better until she sees that they are putting up a wall between her and everyone else. And she has to see it for herself, or else she will never cop on. All right. Sorry, Yvonne. I am sorry. I hated that reading. I got to tell you, I really hated that reading. So last night I said things will be disappointing. You asked, so let's go back. Let's go in the Wayback Machine. And I said, your question last night was, You'd like a general reading about the next few days, right? So I said to you that the beginning, the first couple of days over the next few days may be a little disappointing. It may be, you may not be happy with the outcome of something. Somebody, maybe someone that you thought you were counting on or could count on is not being dependable. And then I said, by the end of the week, though, it was going to be happy. Or by the end of the few days, it was going to be happy and things were going to be better. And now, so you would like to know, what can this be? What can it be that is going to be bad in the beginning and good at the end? I hope you don't get lilies for that question. Oh, I hope not. For poor Alan's sake. It's really bad at the beginning, but it's great at the end. It's wonderful when it's over. Oh, Lisa. All right, so what is going to be good and bad about this? So I think, so I think there's going to be communication with someone who you did not expect. Or maybe it's going to be, actually, I think it's going to be lack of communication, because you have the rider, right? And rider is about a pretty quick message. It comes pretty fast because he's on a horse. So it's not like ship, where it could take a long time to get a message. It's not like something like that. It's a, just a quick, short idea. And I think you are waiting for someone close to you to contact you. But again, the bad part, the sad, disappointing part is going to be that this person is cutting everyone out of their lives. This person is a woman in your life. You really would like to talk to them. You would really like to talk to them. And I think this is probably the same person that Yvonne is talking about, right? Because you would like to talk. You would, you personally would really like to get in touch with that person. And they are cutting everyone out of their life. And that's the disappointing part, right? Because this is a woman. And of course, Yvonne was talking about a sister. And well, you know what? This woman could easily be a sister. This is someone who has hurt your feelings very badly. Someone who argues and fights with you, and you try your best just to kind of sweep it under the rug, right? Broom, I know. Sweep it under the rug so that it doesn't get to you. But this is what the disappointing part is. What gets happy after that? Well, does it really matter as long as it's happy? I don't know that it matters. I don't have anything that's telling me about the happy parts. I'm just getting the part. I think the disappointing part was the most important part of this reading for you. And yeah, I really do think, Yvonne, I was being nice. Oh my goodness, look at you all. Oh, look at you all with the smiley, goofy faces all down there. That's not quite how I meant it, but all right. Anyhow, yeah, so I think that's what the disappointing part is. And I think the disappointing part is why you really wanted this reading. I don't think the happy part bothers you, because why would it, right? Why would it? If you're going to be happy, well, hey, I don't care what it is that makes me happy, as long as it makes me happy. It makes no difference to me. I'll take anything to be happy. right? So, yeah, that's what I got for you. Hey, Austin. Hey, Barry. Welcome. Good to have you all here. Yes, Yvonne. I know, Yvonne. Oh, yeah. It was a joke. It was quite the joke, I have to say. It was interesting. So does your boyfriend still find you attractive, and does he want to be with you intimately? I'll tell you, Selena, looking at you sideways, I can't see why not. Why would he not want you? You look like a very lovely girl. And I'm sure if he is not interested in you, well, then there's probably 100 other guys would be willing to knock on your door. So you guys do this long distance relationship, and well, look at what you did get, Lily, so didn't you? The problem is, what did you get right before it? You got Scythe, and Scythe is all about cutting off whatever is coming up, right? Cutting out the lilies. And everybody knows, right? Everybody who's ever been here for Lenormand night watches me get all embarrassed when we talk about lilies, but that's all right. We will talk about it because lilies is all about sex, right? Lilies is about sex and sensuality and innuendos and things like that. And sure enough, it seems like that's what he's doing. He's really cutting that off. Is that making him happy? I don't know. I mean, sun is all about happiness, right? It's also, though, about clarity. And maybe he's trying to give off a very clear sign of what is going on with him. Okay. But you've seen him in a while. You've seen him, but you haven't done the Lily thing in a while. Okay. That's kind of what I'm getting, because I think you guys do that long distance, right? I think you have that distance between you. And when he does come see you, well, then, of course, you want to have some close time, something close, right? You want to feel that closeness. And it's not there. It's just not been there. It hasn't been there recently. And that's unfortunate because, it's tough to have a relationship that way, isn't it? It's difficult to have that relationship when there isn't that affection, when there isn't that real close intimacy. That makes things difficult. Now, does he still find you attractive? Does he still want to be with you? I don't, honestly, I don't see why not. I don't see any reason in here that tells me that he doesn't want to. I just don't know what it is that is making him happy about this. What's making him happy about cutting off your physical relationship? Something is going on, right? Something's going on in his head, in his mind. Something is going on that's telling him, this is, maybe you're better off holding out a little bit. Because that's all I can think of. That's all I really get, because I know it's this longer term or longer distance for you. Yeah, that's your thinking. Why does he just not seem interested? I don't know. Gosh. See, look at that. I pulled out halfway through the deck. and I get the heart, right? And the heart, of course, is all about love and romance. So I can't say anything there as to why it is that he's not interested. You know, if we pick another card, even, I mean, he's loyal to you. So it's not like, okay, well, maybe there's somebody else around. I don't get that either. I don't get that. I just get loyalty. And I see where things are getting serious. And maybe that's the problem. Maybe that's exactly the problem. Things are getting more serious between the two of you, and he is afraid. That's the only thing I can think of, because that's definitely what's, Storks, other than telling you that you're probably having a baby, which isn't going to happen because, well, if you're not finding the lilies, well, then guess what? You're not going to be having babies. But Storks is also about things getting serious. And I do think that if that's the case, if things are starting to get much more serious than they were, then I think maybe he's afraid of that. He's afraid of things moving forward to the point that they are. That's what I'm afraid. That's what I think. But yeah, like Barb said, remember, and I say it a million times, of course, communication is the key. If you don't talk about it, if you don't tell him what you're feeling, well, then he'll never know. He will never know. Hello, Fairy Wren. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. It is good to see you. Always, always nice to have you here. Having a beautiful day in Australia, I hope. Starting to get warmer there. It's almost springtime. Yeah, so Brianna, what does H want from you? A friendship or a relationship? Which ship does he want to be on? Which ship does H want to be on? The friendship or the relationship? Yeah. Which one does he want to be on? All right. So let's see what ship he's chosen. I gotta tell you, I'm thinking, you're saying it's been all mixed signals, and I am seeing it differently. I think you have to be optimistic about things and have some hope, right? Clover is about that kind of stuff. That's a great card to have for luck too, right? Lucky clovers. But I got to say, yeah, you got to be optimistic and have some hope that this is going to work the way you want it to. It's all about making a promise to each other, right? Some type of a commitment. And I think if you want that, well, then again, you have to make it clear that that's what you want. If he is wishy-washy, and here he is, right? This is him at the end. If he's being wishy-washy, which it seems like he is, then you have to create something. You have to create the opportunity that you want, or else he is not going to come along. He's not going to be on the same ship as you if you don't create the opportunity and let him know what you feel. Tell him. You just got to tell him, listen, I am looking to move forward in a relationship with you. Are you interested? Just plain and simple, right, Brianna? Just put it out there, plain and simple. And if he says no, well, does it hurt? Of course it hurts. But you know what? Then you know it's time to move on. And you know you can move on. But if he says yes, well, then it won't be this mixed signals garbage anymore for you. Either way, right? Either way, it would not be mixed signals constantly. So that's what's got to happen. That's what needs to happen, Brianna. Yeah, that's it. Chanel, it's your favorite night. It is your favorite night, Lenormand. So your question is, will Isaac and you celebrate Christmas together this year? He might be out of town during this time. Well, all right, let's see what we get. Will you guys spend Christmas together, or will he be out of town? So I think he is going to be around. I think you'll have a chance. I think you will get to spend Christmas together, because I see, of course, the anchor, and the anchor is making you feel safe and secure. And I think it's going to be a stable Christmas for you. I think there will be, I think he'll get some kind of communications from the place that he wants to work or is going to work, or wherever it is that he's going out of town. And I think it will be that, listen, you don't have to leave town yet. You can wait until after the holiday. And, well, that would be exactly what you want, because that's coming from a big company, right? Or a big place, somewhere big that's telling him that he's going to be able to stay home for the holidays. And that's going to make you very, very happy. I think, I see happiness all over with that, right? With the sun, it's beautiful. It's a wonderful, sunny picture and a sunny card, and it's all about happiness. So yeah, I think the safety and security here and the happiness here at the end really turns this whole thing into a yes, you will get to spend Christmas together this year. Doesn't that sound good? That sounds nice. Sadra, what is coming towards you in love? All right, so hey, does anybody care about a house update? About a house selling update? If you do, let me know and I'll tell the story. If not, well then, oh, good night, Yvonne. Yes, yay you, Chanel. Yeah, that is very awesome. I hope you enjoyed your reading. Very special. Seemed like a very special reading. Why not? Why not put you to sleep for a few minutes, right? Oh no, it's not even gonna be that long. It's gonna be a good update. It's gonna be really quick. I met with the guy who's buying the house. I met with him today. I had the meeting at 1:00. Like I said, we amended the agreement that we originally had, which was, I had already talked to him about, and we signed a final contract today, and he gave me a check for the full amount. So my house is officially, my old house is officially not mine anymore. It has completely been sold and finished. And that's the way you work out a deal. It was good. It was definitely good. So yes, so he paid me in full. We have a contract that was completely done and finished. And that's the end of that. Now anything else is up to him. I sold it myself, Fairy Wren. No agent, no nothing. I did it. I wheeled, I dealed. I was making deals left and right. I was working it over. You know? Craziness. Absolute crazy. What's coming to you in love, Sadra? Oh, I think it's, I think what's coming to you is the gift of happiness and success, and you feeling confident in yourself, in your beauty, and in that you will find love. Love will come your way. Yes, absolutely. A lot off my mind, Yvonne, and thank you, Barb. Amen. Thanks, Chanel. Thank you all, because I got to tell you, that was absolutely killing me for weeks and weeks. And well, I mean, there's a much longer story to it, and it's quite interesting, but that's the I'm going to tell it on YouTube story for you, because I don't really, you don't want to hear a 20-minute story. Not when we only got a half hour left, right? But it was very stressful. It was very agonizing. But again, some quick thinking and some wheeling and dealing and some shuffling stuff around here and there, and made it happen today, and that's it. I do not have to worry about that anymore, so that's good. But anyhow, I'm sorry. Back to you, Sidra. So I think that's what's coming, right? I think all of those things are the gift that's going to bring love to you. So be happy, be hopeful, feel optimistic, and luck will be on your side. You have the key to open up the door to someone to come in, right? If you don't open the door, how do they come into your life, right? Well, of course, they can't come into your life if you have the door locked and you've got the key. So unlock the door, let someone in, and I think that will help you, because there is information that's going to help, right? Maybe they are going to start off, maybe it'll start off through texting or emailing or, some kind of messaging. And well, you know what? That's okay, because that's a good way to start to talk, right? Then you move forward from there. But I definitely think that's what's coming toward you in love, Sidra. All right. Just reading all the comments. Yeah, so it is a lot off my mind. It was a bit stressful, and thank you, Fairy Wren. It was, it was good that I was able to sell it myself. I was happy about that. I was quite happy that I was able to do that. Now this was, oh my gosh, 32 years ago. I had my real estate license. So I know a little bit about selling houses, very little, but a little bit. But that really wasn't the play. It wasn't a typical home sale, but it was as home sales go, it was very atypical. I have to say, it was very different. Yeah, thank you so much. I appreciate that, Yvonne, and you have a great night. Thank you. It was very different. There's a whole big long story to it, and it's craziness, but it got done, and today was it, and I got paid, and that's all that mattered. That was all that mattered. And I took myself out for ice cream. How about that? All right, so why are you seeing so many butterflies today, and what do they mean, Vintage? First off, I am having a great day, thank you. And I hope you are too. Why are you seeing so many butterflies? Well, I think the butterflies have to do with you and having some real faith right now. I think they're there to show you about faith. Having faith in something, right? Now, faith is tough, right? Because here you go. You have this faith. You see these butterflies, right? You feel good. You feel good. But then you have this big mountain to cross. You have a huge barrier in front of you. And you don't know how to get past that challenge. And the real problem is, it only gets worse from there, because once you get past this challenge, things get very confused. Things become very unclear and very foggy, right? Things are hidden. So you get over the barrier and then you fall into the fog. Because if you look at those together, they almost look like one big thing, don't they? Oh yeah, look at that. You put them together, they almost look like one just gigantic thing together. I wonder if they were painted that way. Because that's what the problem is. Not only do you have to get over the first barrier, but you got to get through the clouds. You have to get through the unclarity. If you do, well, then the butterflies are telling you, the butterflies really mean that you're going to be successful, because, that's what it's all about, right? You have that faith. You have good health. This also goes along with health, but it's definitely faith. You just have to be able to get past the ideas, get past the obstacles that go along with when you have faith, right? When you have faith, you have to believe in something. And if you believe in something, there's always something against that trying to hold you back. But if you're strong enough, you can overcome it. And if you overcome it, well, then of course you were successful. And that's why you saw the butterflies today. So I hope that made sense to you. And I hope that helps, Vintage. Thank you. Oh, let's see. Blue Nile, what's happening? You're falling for a Sagittarius who lives an entire continent away. Yow. Is there a possible future between you? You feel like he's a soulmate. I don't know. A week ago, you were swearing off you never, ever, ever were going to have another love. And now you've decided, okay, I'm going to have an extremely long distance relationship. Very, very long distance. I'm not sure what continent to what continent you're talking of. You're speaking of. I don't remember where you're from. I'm not positive where you're from. If you are from anywhere near the Nile, then you're probably from Africa. Right? I could be right. Could be close. But I have to say, so basically, will this long distance relationship work? You feel like he is a soulmate. It's just so tragic. You get along so well, but you both want to be physically together. Oh, you're in the UK and he's in Asia. Oh my. Yeah, that's a long haul, huh? Now, this is a very clear reading. I'm going to tell you now. I can definitely tell you that now. You feel like you're willing to stop a lot of things for this person, right? You're willing to stop a job. You're willing to stop school. You're willing to stop anything that is going to get in your way from being successful and stable with this person in Asia. Because that's what this is all about. You want some kind of a commitment from this person, right? You want some kind of a commitment. I'm not saying, oh, well, he has to, you have to be engaged right away. You've been talking for a whole week, right? And now it's like, oh my, let's get engaged. No. But I have to say, the whole thing is, again, very cloudy. It's very unclear as to where things go for you and this person. You're going to have to find your way through the clouds to get to where this person is, and to get a commitment for them, for you and them to be able to get together. It's going to take some real maneuvering, right? It takes a lot to get through heavy clouds. It takes a lot of good. You really have to know where you're going, right? And if you don't have some type of a commitment, some kind of a promise, some kind of, something like that, then it's hard to find your way through the clouds because you don't know exactly where you're going. So there could be absolutely a possible future between the two of you, but you have to figure out what's that level of commitment between the two of you. All right. An update on your dog, Vintage. He was poisoned. Oh no, by people disguised as installers. And he passed away on your lawn. Oh. You're really sad today. You felt his spirit in your house and you're pretty sure you heard him barking. Oh. That's horrible. I'll tell you, when I was 4 years old, right before my sister was born, when I was 4 years old, back ages and ages ago, like the Middle Ages, my family, my mom and dad and I had a German Shepherd, and somebody poisoned him as well. So I've been through that. I know how I can't say I know exactly how it feels. I was only 4, so I didn't really have that kind of level of feeling, but I have to say that is, it's happened to me, and I can understand. I feel your pain. I can empathize with you for sure. I am truly sorry, Vintage, for your loss. I really am. That's sad. It's a sad thing. I don't know why. I don't know why people could hate an animal like that, because the animal really doesn't do anything. You're welcome, Blue Nile. You are welcome. I'm glad you were here, and I'm glad I got to do your reading for you. So, hey, beautiful Aries. How are you? Will you get to see your boyfriend this weekend? We had a rocky reading for you last night, didn't we? We had a very rocky reading. Shanmona, how are you? It's great to have you here. So, will you get to see your boyfriend this weekend? Yeah, so I gotta say, beautiful Aries, I think last night's reading was quite rocky. It was not the nice, happy, smooth ending kind of reading that we like. I think you are the key to this weekend, whether or not things happen or not happen. If you get to see each other or not see each other, and again, it's all about putting down roots together, and that's what you want to do, right? You want to have the weekend, and you want to have those roots put down every time you see each other, so things can get stronger and stronger and stronger. But it seems like the more you want him to come here, it turns out to be shorter and shorter and shorter times that he stays. It seems like, things keep getting smaller and smaller and smaller, and now they're like this size instead of this size. Yeah, you keep getting the devil in the tower. There is no breakup. No, there's not. Well, at least I'm on the same page with other readers. Hey, that's good, I guess. Not really, but I wish I could be different than that. But I see that's what it is, right? It seems like the time that you get together starts off, and it just keeps getting shorter and shorter and shorter. And that's unfortunate. But I think, I think your relationship, I think the success and happiness in your relationship that you feel is a gift, right, is still there. I do think it's still there. So, I don't think that's the problem. I don't think the issue is the idea of it. I just think the issue is, why is it that what's taking him so long? Why is he staying away? Why does he not stay with you long enough? He always seems like he's in a hurry and has to go somewhere. And that's difficult. I know that's difficult. It's gotta be. That's gotta be difficult. So, all right, beautiful Aries, that's what I see for you. And that's what I got. I don't know. I don't know why either. Your sister told me to initiate seeing each other, but you're waiting on him. Mm-hmm. It's all right. You have to do things at your own pace, the way you want. So, all right. Shanmona, thank you so much for your donation. I do appreciate it, and I do appreciate your generosity. Now I am just waiting on your question. It's good to have you here. Yeah, you ask other people if there's a third party, and it's always no. And I tell you the same thing too. I really don't see another party in there. I don't see someone else being there. So, yeah, that's kind of what I'm not seeing, right? I'm not seeing something else going on. So Shan Mona, again, thanks for your donation. And can I do a read on you and SB's relationship for the next 2 weeks? What's going to go on for the next 2 weeks? Shantae, right? I think that's what you told me once. Your name is Shantae. Yeah, there you go. Yes. I thought so. All right. You want the good news or the bad news? I don't know how. I'm not sure exactly how I want to do this. Well, I have to do it the way that Lenormand is done, right? Lenormand is done that way, but I see that. I don't know how long you and SB have been together. How long have you guys been together? Has it been a while? A long time. Because I see that you're looking for a commitment from him, from SB, and I think he just looks at things as it being, more of a short-term type of relationship. Every time he turns around, it seems like, okay, well, it just started over, and now now it's starting over, so I don't really have to give a commitment. And I think you, after a year and a half, are looking for that. You want things to get more serious. That's what you're really looking for. You're looking for a commitment. You're looking for things to get more serious. The commitment does not necessarily have to be an engagement, but it has to be a promise to move forward. And again, to get more serious. And I think he is only willing to give you very little bits, right? Very little amounts of this, of commitment, of promise. And here's where I'm afraid. I'm really afraid, Shantae. I'm terribly scared that if you push him on this over these next few weeks, because I think that's when this is going to happen, right? Over these next few weeks, you may want to, or feel like you want to push towards a commitment, towards a promise of things getting more serious. And I'm afraid that if you do that and push too hard, things are just going to end. And that is what scares me. It really does, Shantae. And I don't like to tell people that, but it just feels that way. Yes, I still have CashApp. It's scrolling across the bottom right this second, or it's in the show description, beautiful Aries. All right, Shantae, that's what I got for you. And I'm very, very sorry I'm sure that's not what you want to hear. Can you pay for 2 more pictures? I didn't send you any pictures. Wrong site. I'm sorry. I don't mean to laugh. I just found that to be funny. Yes, you can. You absolutely can. All right. Thank you. And I appreciate that. Post them up. Definitely post them up. And I will do them for you. And put no pictures. You can't find me in Cash App? It's $, TheKnightReaderTarot, all one word. Capital T, capital K, capital R, and capital T. All right, so question 2 and question 3. Does he have any feelings for you? And what will happen between you and him if you just decide to leave? Okay. Well, what will happen between the two of you is you'll break up if you decide to leave. Fairy Wren, I love the big eyes. Yes, I know. Everybody wants to see pictures now. It's a lot more than a donation for that. What kind of site are we running here? All right, so let's see. Does he have feelings for you, first off? Does he have feelings for you? Yeah, I know what you mean, Shantae. I'm sorry. I don't mean to poke fun at what you're saying, because I know it's important, and I don't mean to. You see, does he have feelings for you? Yeah, I think he does. Again, I get the heart, and that's all about love, right? It can't be any clearer than the heart. The heart is extremely beautiful. Aries, I got that through Cash App, by the way. The heart is all about love, right? It's about romance, and it's about the relationship. Now, if you end it, well, does he have feelings for you? Yes, he has feelings for you, but he doesn't want things to go more. He doesn't want more right now. That's the point. That's the problem. He feels like things are very stable. Things are very secure. And, and he just doesn't want things to get any bigger. And that's, Tower in Lenormand and Tower in Tarot are very different. They don't mean anything the same, right? The Tower in Tarot is all about destruction and chaos and big changes, right? The Tower in Lenormand is about big things, but not changes. So yeah, he wants to have a relationship. He wants to have the love that he wants to have the things that are going on right now. Whatever it is that goes on between the two of you, he wants that. He likes that. But he does not want things to go further. He does not want them to get bigger. He just wants to keep on with the things being stable exactly the way they are. He feels safe, and that's it. He does not want any more than just that safety. All right. So beautiful Aries, go ahead and post up your donation question. I saw it. Thank you. So what would happen if you just decided to leave? How would things go? What would happen? What would happen if you just decided to leave? What would happen? All right, so let's see what we get here for you. All right. If you just decided to leave, I think he would feel very surprised. He would feel like, okay, he took a risk and it didn't work out for him, but he is going to move forward and sweep this under the rug, sweep it away. Any hurt feelings that he had, he would just get rid of, right? He would just get rid of them and he would move on. And I think that's what would happen. If you were to just leave and just decide to leave, he would kind of suck it up, basically, and move on. I don't think there would be going back. I don't think there would be any talking anymore. I don't think there would be anything. I think that would just be it. It would just be done. All right. So that's what I get for you. Beautiful Aries, did you have a question with your donation? Natural Beauty, hello. Well, again, from one natural beauty to another. Yep, it's a donation, so there is no set amounts. So thank you, Shamona, for the donations. I do appreciate them. And, Shantae, I hope you are able to figure this out. I am. I'm smooth. All right, I appreciate that, Natural Beauty, because the free show is over. The free show's over. It ended right about now, but I know Beautiful Aries donated, and I'm waiting for a question if she has one. And Natural Beauty said you are going to donate, so that sounds good. I will wait and see. All right. All right, so. Oh, there we go. You're starting to feel like Sherlock Holmes. Does the situation have anything to do with his job? Does the situation have anything to do with his job? You were trying to help him find a job about 2 weeks ago, but you haven't heard anything else about it. All right. So let's see what we get for you. So yes, so the free part of the show is over. We're doing donation only at this point. So Beautiful Aries, again, thank you so much for donating. I do appreciate that. And Natural Beauty. Yeah, if you donated, please post your question up and I'll give you a smooth reading. thank you so much. I do appreciate that. Oh, boy. So it looks like he feels, here's what he feels, right? He feels deceived. He feels like he keeps getting cut off from these new jobs. So do I think it could be a job issue? Absolutely, because I think something is ending with the job he has, or has ended with a job he did have. And that's a problem, right? That's the problem. And I think that's a big problem because he was working for a company, right? And that's, of course, what the tower here is all about. Tower is all about a large institution or things getting bigger or, anything like that. But it's some type of a large building or company or something to that effect. And I think that's what he was doing, right? I think he was working for someone who, or for a company or something that was pretty big. But I gotta say, I think there is some kind of sneakiness going on that is cutting him off and making him feel like it's the end of his job. It's the end of something big. Let's put it that way. Now, if you consider your relationship big, if you consider it as a really big relationship, then I gotta say, I'm going against all those other readers at this point, because then I think he's being deceitful. And I think he's trying to cut off and end this big relationship, if that's the case. Now, if you don't consider the relationship to be big, like there's a really strong commitment between the two of you, then I think it's about his job. If there is a strong commitment between the two of you, I think this is about you. And that's not going to be good. This will go away very quickly, right? Snakes don't stay around very long. So, that's the good part of it. But I have to say, it seems like that, right? It seems like if you have not got some kind of big commitment from him, I shouldn't say that. If you don't feel like there is a commitment, did you feel like there was a commitment before? Because I got to say, I really think, again, I've got the whole idea of cutting things off, where there's fighting and stuff. And I have the whole idea of ending and mourning and loss and sadness. And that sounds like something. Yeah, you were wanting more. Then that's what this is. And this is about you. I'm sorry to say, beautiful Aries. Now, you say you're worried about another girl, another female. Oof. I don't know. So, natural beauty, should you reach out to Candace? You haven't spoken in months. You used to work together. You left off as acquaintances, but you think you had the potential to be more. You feel a strong draw to her. That's okay. Don't worry about the typo. I read typos. All right, so you feel very drawn to Candace. I can understand. And you would like to know if you should reach out to her. You left it off as friends when you used to work together, and you haven't spoken in quite a while. And you're kind of missing Candace, right? You're just kind of missing. So, Again, you ended something, right? You ended working together and you ended talking to each other, right? That's what you did. You ended those things. Those things stopped. And when they stopped, they made you feel bad. They made you feel sad. So now you want to feel good. You want to feel lucky. You want to feel like, you want optimism. You want to feel optimistic that you and Candace can talk to each other again and then move forward from there, right? And see what comes out of it. So, what you got to do, of course, is you've got to open up to Candace, right? Use the key, unlock the lock, natural beauty, and let Candace in to know what's going on with you. Let that information out, right? Communication's the key. I snuck that one in. I snuck it in. But communication is the key. So yes, I think you should absolutely reach out to Candace, even though you haven't spoken in months. And I think you need to open up to Candace. Because if you do, then we get here to the bouquet, which I didn't even talk about, right? You wondered why? Because I think you will have the gift of friendship to start off again with Candace. I think, you ended up as acquaintances, and I think you will be able to pick up with that friendship. I think Candace will be like, oh, I was really hoping to hear from you. And you will have that friendship, and that will feel like a gift. It'll make you happy. It'll make you feel like, okay, that was successful. Where can things go from there? If you want them to go in whatever direction you'd like them to go, well, then that's where you move forward. But you definitely will, you can definitely have the friendship at least to start. And if you want something more, right, because you're feeling a straw draw towards her, well, you're feeling very drawn, well, then it could be more than what you want. I mean, more than you expect. Things could go quicker than you expect them to, but they won't ever go anywhere if you do not open up to Candace. And the way to open up, of course, is to reach out. All right, natural beauty, that's what I get for you. That's what I'm getting. So thank you for your donation, your generosity, and for your question. All right, so beautiful Aries, the first question is he ending a relationship with another female? Is he ending one with another female? Okay. So you think he was already in one with someone? Oof. Oh, boy. There you go. Just comment on our YouTube channel. That's a good way to do it. That's a little cheap way of doing it, but it's okay. It just puts your name right out there, right? It puts your name out, and she kind of knows who you are, so it'll be great. She'll know who it was, and then maybe she'll reach out to you, or maybe that'll just open the door to a conversation for the two of you. Thanks, Barb. Here we go again with coffin. Yeah, something is ending. So beautiful Aries, I think you've got it hit right on the head. I think you've hit it right on the head. I don't think I can explain it any better than you did in your question. Ending a relationship with another female. Okay, maybe not relationship, but ending something that's causing a loss, right? Causing him to feel lost. Having to make a choice as to which way to go, you or the other person. The other person, of course, is a female. Now he's ending whatever it was, whatever this is. Now it's not saying it was a relationship. I shouldn't go that far to say that, because you're saying, okay, it was a so-called friend. Whatever it is, he's ending it with that person. And he has to make a choice, right? That person or you, which is going to be, what's going to be his choice? He's at the fork in the road. He's at a crossroads. He doesn't know which way to go. Right? And the choices he's making is about this other woman. And I think this has been a secret for a long time that he's been keeping. Right? Just now are you starting to be able to see inside the book, because there has been a secret. That book has been closed for a long time. And now I think you're just starting to see it. So I would be willing to say yes. Hang on, I'm going to sneeze. Okay. Whew. All right. So yeah, I would say he is ending some type of relationship with another female. Again, whether it's a friendship or a love relationship, it is ending very clearly. And then he has to choose, where does he want to go? Which woman does he want to move towards? And I think you're finally starting to see the book open for the first time, because there have been secrets. Things have been closed and hidden for quite a while. All right. So that's what I get for that one, beautiful Aries. Now, what is question number 2? You think she's a little wishy-washy, natural beauty? Yeah, beautiful Aries, you don't like that situation. You believe what he has been telling you, though. Well, again, you're going to get a good glimpse into that book, and that book is going to have all the secrets. Thank you, Barb. I appreciate all of the moderating and moderation stuff that you're doing for me. Natural beauty, you feel like Candace is going to be a little wishy-washy about you. Well, you know what? Again, I got to tell you, what's the worst that'll happen? You get your feelings hurt because Candace says, you know what? I don't really feel like talking. I don't think it's a good idea. Yeah, you get your feelings hurt, but at least you know the answer. You know the answer. If you never ask, if you never try to find out, if you don't reach out, you'll never know. So after so is this your next question? Is that the question? So after he ends that, right? After he ends with this woman, whatever that relationship was, you think that, will your relationship finally move forward? Is that your question? Your second question? Because I'm still waiting on one from you. Natural Beauty, you did just donate some more. Thank you. So beautiful Aries, that's where we are, right? This is your question. Will your relationship finally move forward after he ends this? Whatever that is. All right. Yeah, Natural Beauty, go right ahead. Post both questions for me, and I will do them for you. Thank you. So again, I see where, yeah, there's going to be communication between the two of you. Something is going to come out, right? He is going to tell you something, disclose something. Letter is a little stronger than just a message. It's not like, just like birds, where birds are giving a message, right? Like a quick text or a quick email or something like that. Letter is a little more formal, and he's going to disclose something to you. And I think that, again, is going to be about, it's going to show you more of him being an open book, because right now he's not. I think this has really weighed him down. I think he's been overwhelmed by these issues, but I think he is afraid of commitment. I think he's afraid to make promises that he doesn't know that he can actually keep. Will the relationship move forward? Yes. Will it move? Will it get bigger? Will it grow? No, it won't. Unfortunately. I know, beautiful Aries. It's not what you want to hear. He does not want to commit to something right now. He's not ready for it for some reason. And could it be his job? Yeah, sure, it could be a job. But I have to say, he's not ready for that. He's feeling overwhelmed. He's feeling very weighed down, right? Anchored down. So it's looking like you need to walk away. Oh, beautiful Aries. I'd hate to, I don't want to say that. I'm not going to say that one way or another. Because you have free will and you have to make a choice on that one yourself. That is not something I can tell you. I wouldn't want to say one way or another, because if I said, yeah, it seems like you should walk away, and you do, and he was like, had an engagement ring in his pocket at the time, that would be horrible, wouldn't it? And, if I say don't walk away and he's got somebody else, well, then you would be hurt even more. And either way, I look like a jerk. So I don't want that to happen to you. And I certainly don't want you to feel like I led you in a bad way. So think about it, right? You have to take some time and think about it. All right, so your two questions are, how does Candace view you? Number one. And number two, does Candace know how you feel about her? You reached out to her several times and she never responded. Like, I tried requesting her on Facebook, but she never accepted. You saw her on a few dating sites and she never responded. However, she used to flirt with you, stare at you, and play around with you while you were at work. So you're very confused. I don't know either, beautiful Aries. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what else to ask either. I mean, do you want to just come right on out and ask, hey, is our relationship over? You can ask it. I'll give you an answer, but again, you got to remember that everything I give you is for entertainment purposes only. You guys all have free will. You do what you want to do, not what I tell you to do, because I'm not telling anyone to do anything. All I'm saying, I'm making suggestions and I try to give advice. So, all right, Natural Beauty. Even a coworker told you that she knows Candace will miss you when you leave, and other people have even noticed your connection. You are female, correct, Natural Beauty? And I'm guessing then Candace is attracted to women. Is that correct? Or do I have that completely wrong? And you just have the beautiful woman picture in your profile picture. I'll tell you, I've got this coffin card an awful lot lately. Look at this. You know, it's like the same stuff. You see me shuffle. You see me pick them randomly. Candace views you as a big deal. You were a big deal to Candace. Candace thought that there was, the two of you kind of promised to stay friends after you left. And when that didn't happen, since you have not spoken to her in quite a while, then she feels like things are not the same between the two of you. It's not the same. It feels, again, very weighed down. So I really think that's how she's viewing you right now. She had high hopes, right? High hopes, the tower. Big hopes of having something with you, right? Some kind of promise of you two talking after you left, but it didn't happen. So that's what she's thinking. That's how she views you right now. Like, okay, well, we said we were going to talk. We said we were going to keep in touch. And now we haven't talked in months and months. And now out of nowhere, Natural Beauty comes along and wants to now talk to me. What's wrong? Did something else happen? Was there another person involved and they broke up with Natural Beauty and now I'm like second choice? And maybe that's what they're thinking. But let's see. Does Candace know how you feel about her? All right, let's see what we get. Does Candace know how you feel about her? I think Candace sees, or at least she used to see, that you were someone with ideas that really made her feel happy. Your ideas used to make her feel very, very happy. And you have become, you were somebody who was very stable in Candace's life. You were there for her during her career, her job, right? And you wanted to move forward with that. You wanted to move towards this woman. And of course, this woman is Candace. So you wanted to move towards her and feel like that relationship could have been strong. So I think Candace knew. I think she used to know how you felt about her. But right now, I would be willing to say no. She does not know how you feel about her because, again, you have not had contact in months. And without contact, without communication, you're not going. How could she know, possibly, how you feel about her? Okay. That's all right. That's good. So that's why I think I really don't know that she can't know how you feel about her because you haven't talked to her. She just doesn't know. But I think that's how she viewed you. I hope you heard that part. No, beautiful Aries, you're not bothering me ever. Well, you're welcome. You heard me say about your beautiful profile picture. Yeah, I think it's very nice looking. I think it's a very, it's a natural beauty. So those are the answers to your two questions, natural beauty. That's what I get for you. All right, beautiful Aries. What is it? What's the last question you have? See, Barb, you are learning. You're going with the communication is key idea, right? Just ask. Find out. If you really want to know what it is, if you want to know the truth, ask. Right? That's my thing too. That's the way I look at it. If you really want to know the truth and you really want to move forward, then you have to ask. It's crazy. You literally joked around with her after you left work. Would she be a ghost or would we speak? And she told you in a cocky way that when I work, I'm be working. She's very guarded. Candace is very guarded. Yeah. Well, I think, like I said, I think she feels like that maybe things should have continued after you left, but they didn't. And so she maybe got the wrong idea, the wrong impression about how you are. And does she know how you feel? No, she doesn't know how you feel because you haven't told her, because you haven't spoke to her in months. You got to find a way to break through. Right? She's put up walls. She's put these walls up, right? They're big, tall walls. And now you got to find a way to get through them. That's not going to be easy. It's like the mountains card, right? Natural beauty. It's like mountains. How do you get over those gigantic mountains? How do you move forward over those obstacles and get past those challenges? All right, beautiful Aries, what is your question? Is this your question that you're talking with Barb about? How should you start the conversation? I don't think that's your question. I think you have a more direct question. Oh, it's before that. Okay, hang on. Oh, there we go. Okay, what does the spirit want you to know about your relationship with your boyfriend? Okay. Okay. I agree, though. Barb is right. You have to just tell him. Listen, I don't, and I agree with you too, though, beautiful Aries. Tell him. Listen, things just don't feel right to me right now. Can you please explain to me exactly what is going on between the two of us? Where do I stand? Natural beauty, what happened? You text her and she said, don't bother me anymore? Already? Right now? Did this just happen? What do the spirits want you to know about your relationship? So, yeah, it's all about him. It's all about something with him. And again, the anchor is telling me about him feeling overwhelmed. And I think that's going to be a big deal. I think he feels weighed down. And that's the problem. He doesn't want things to be as serious as they are. He just doesn't want things to get more serious. He wants them to stay the way that they are. He likes the social feeling with you, right? He likes to get together with you. He likes that kind of stuff. He enjoys spending time with you when you actually get a chance. He likes to, but he likes to keep it short, right? He likes to keep it quick as a, okay, I'm coming to see you on Saturday and then I'm leaving Saturday night kind of deal. Because that's what Birds is all about, right? Very quick communication, very quick talking, very quick anything, right? Any kind of communication, any kind of time together is very quick and very fleeting. And that's what you get with Birds. And that's what I'm seeing, right? So you've got a man who feels very overwhelmed and weighed down. He enjoys the way his social life is right now. Keep that in mind. And he keeps making his visits very quick, right? He feels like you feel like he leaves right away. So I think that's what the spirits want you to know about your relationship. Look at all of the, look at the big picture here. He doesn't want to move forward. He likes his social life and he only wants to see you for short amounts of time. That's the big picture. All right. That's what I get for you, beautiful Aries. I hope that helped. I really do hope it helped. So, all right. So beautiful. Natural beauty. I've got natural beauty and beautiful Aries. Sorry, I don't mean to get you confused. Your pictures don't even look alike. All right. So natural beauty. Thank you again. Thank you both for donating. I do appreciate it. I really do. So did Candace ignore your Facebook request and messages, or did she just never see them? I'm going to comment on our YouTube channel because you literally did everything else. It hurt when you put yourself out there. You sent her a message on the different sites and you tried to friend her on Facebook. Yeah. Beautiful Aries, Barb is absolutely right. Don't do anything that you are not comfortable with. Don't say or do anything if you are not 100% committed to doing or saying it. You have to come up with that. You got to do that in your own head, right? First, become 100% committed to what you're going to do or what you're going to say before you do it. All right, natural beauty. Natural beauty, again, I think the friendship was such a gift when you were working together, and then when you ended it, right? When you ended working together and didn't contact her for such a long time, she felt so much like she was much less or not as important as you made her feel when you were working together. Does that make sense? So she kind of closed the door on you. And that means, yes, she saw your messages and ignored them. It seems like that's how it seems to me. And again, these are only entertainment purposes. I'm just reading cards. But, that's really what it is. She felt like you had a gift of friendship and maybe more when you worked together. Then what did you do? You stopped. You ended working. You cut off the friendship by not working there and not getting in touch with her. That made her feel like she was less important to you than she felt. Right? Because she was getting all this attention from you, and there was this flirtiness, and there was all this other stuff and all that, right? And then all of a sudden, you stop working and there's no communication, and she's like, okay, well, maybe that was all an act. And now she feels really small. She feels very insignificant in your life, in your life from that time on. So she has taken the keys, locked the door on you. Does that make sense? You're saying you feel rejected by her because you tried to reach out to her on different sites and tried to friend her on Facebook, but she never responded to your messages or accepted your Facebook request. You feel rejected unless she didn't see any of them, but you really think she did. I really think she did too. I think it's because of this, because of you not contacting her, making her feel insignificant, that's why she has not responded very well. Key works two ways, right? It's a two-way street. A key can either open the door to something wonderful, or it can close the door and end something. And in this case, it absolutely, going from here to here, reading this, just like I should be, it's definitely going towards closing the door. All right. I'm sorry you feel rejected, natural beauty. I know that hurts, and I know it feels terrible. But that is the case, unfortunately. That really is. That's what's going on. All right. I just say you keep trucking forward, and you know what? Use that natural beauty to your own advantage, because there will be a woman out there for you. I am quite sure of it. All right. So that's what I'm feeling. All right. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, natural beauty, to feel rejected. All right. It does not look like I have any more donations. It does not look like that. So I appreciate everybody who stayed. I appreciate all the donations from you guys. It really means a lot to me. It keeps the channel going, that's for sure. And yeah, just keep on. You got to just keep moving forward, right? Just got to keep moving forward. All right. So anyhow, thank you all for being here. I do appreciate it. I do appreciate your donations. I appreciate your questions and your time. Wow, we are very long over, aren't we? 45 minutes. Awesome. Absolutely awesome. It was good to have you all here. And I do appreciate you guys being here, like I said. So I will be back again tomorrow night at 6 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time. And I hope to see you all then. And until then, have a good rest of your day or night. And I'll see you tomorrow. All right. Bye now.